does not like that pull, he can drop it and come back. First puller in every class has that option.
All right, Tammy's fired back up. Our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck class is sponsored this weekend by Terry's Repair. Terry's Repair, proud sponsor of our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive trucks. All right, here she comes. The Dirt Diva, Tammy Huenink. Right there for the Dirt Diva, and she still has the option.
Over here on the pro field side, Gary Cavanaugh went 323.03 feet.
All right, we have a thumbs up over there on the east side, so Tammy is going to keep that hook. 277 and 18, 277 feet, .18 for the Dirt Diva, Tammy Huenink. That will bring in hot iron from Mound City, Missouri. Miles Jumps.
All right, next puller, 3,200 pro field. Jason Rinke, the Eckneers Express John Deere, going to take a shot here. All the tractors in this class limited in RPM to 3,200. .8 maximum tire size, 8,200 pounds with the driver in the seat. Each tractor weighs. All right, that was Casey Asmus, the Deere Cruiser, out of Hoskins, Nebraska, not Jason Rinke. Casey Asmus with the Deere Cruiser.
And over on the east side on our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive trucks, coming to us from the Show Me State, Mound City, Missouri, Miles Jumps. Miles Jumps and hot iron. One distance in the book. That's 277.18. Yeah, we'll definitely be bumping that leader flag over there on the east side. We're going to bump it to 325 and 52, 325 feet, .52. Miles Jumps heading down the track at 26.7 miles an hour.
Over on the tractor side, Casey Asmus goes 313 even, 313 feet even with the Deere Cruiser John Deere. Gary Suxdorf up next. International called Red Factor. out of Pierce, Nebraska. Red Factory 2. Whoa, Nelly. Little too much bucking and jumping. Get her shut down 400 foot, back up, and give it one more shot.
Now, if you were here last night, you would have seen this truck that's backing into the sled on the east side. This was our winner during session 1 of our 2020 Thunder in the Valley. We're talking about Mitch Tomka from Dodge, Nebraska in the Midnight Mistress number 2.
All right, Gary Sucksdorf. Got to get her down the track this time. Red Factory 2 out of Pierce, Nebraska. Nice hook for him. This class, about the closest class to stock you're going to see here this weekend, a 3,200-pound pro field.
East side, here is our winner from last night, Mitch Tomka, the Midnight Mistress number 2 out of Dodge, Nebraska. Well, if Mitch wants to have back-to-back victories, he's going to need to go in excess of 325 and change. How about 328.14, 328 feet and 14. We're going to pick up that leader flag, move it on south down the track about another 3 feet.
302.58 for Gary Sucksdorf, the Red Factory 2. 302.58 puts him in the number 3 spot over here on the Pro Field Tractor side. Jesse Polima, the Barn and Binder. Okay, Jason Rinke, Eichner's Express.
Hey, Ron and Leroy, I'm over here on the east side right now, and I've got a T-shirt from Diesel Power Performance and a koozie for the first person that raises their hand can tell me what post number presented our colors tonight before the show. What was it, sir?
351. Ron.
Ron, the winner, post 351 out of Rock Valley. Congratulations, Ron, on your T-shirt and koozie.
All right, Jason Rinke. Eichner's Express, got to get past 323.03 to take the lead. Yuri Kavanaugh sitting in that top spot right now.
And over on the east side, this truck didn't have to travel too far. Right here in Rock Valley, the Twisted Sister, Dustin Van Beek.
.94 for Jason Rinke. Over here on the tractor side, 308.94.
And meanwhile, on the naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck class, Dustin Van Beek with the Twisted Sister lays down a pass of 314.46, 314 feet and 46. That will put Dustin in the number 3 spot. Our current leader over there was also our winner last night, the Midnight Mistress number 2, Mitch Tomka, 328 and 14. We're going to stay right here in Rock Valley for our next two-wheel drive truck. We just saw Dustin Van Beek, Terry Van Beek, Slightly Twisted. We'll be hooking next on our east side.
Jesse Polima coming up next out of Hull, Iowa. The Burning Binder. Going to take a shot at the leader over here in the 3200 Pro Field class. Gary Cavanaugh sits atop the class right now at 323.03.
Hey, Ryan Rusink, we start at 12 noon, buddy, 12 noon. You can't blame it on a flat tire this morning. Oh, he forgot his watch. He forgot his watch, Ron.
Haven't heard that one in a while. Here we go, Jesse Polima, the Burning Binder. That's all she wrote.
And on the east side, we got Terry Van Beek, Slightly Twisted from right here in Rock Valley. Once again, our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck, sponsored by Terry's Repair.
The Burning Binder with 309.7, 309.7.
And on the east side, Terry Van Beek goes 317 and 59, 317.59. That'll put Terry in the number 3 spot with Slightly Twisted.
Nick Barnes out of Fremont, Nebraska, Eleanor 2.
Once again, we want to thank Case IH. They're the title sponsor for the 2020 Thunder in the Dirt Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Series. Not only are they our title sponsor for our year-long series, they're also a class sponsor this weekend. So thanks to Case IH for being on board. On our east track coming out, Matt Becker, Foolish Pleasure.
Nick Barnes at Eleanor. Going to come up short in his 3200 Pro Field class, sponsored by B&B Gates. B&B Gates, the official sponsor of the 3200 Pro Field class. 291.18, 291.18 feet.
And on the east side, Matt Becker, Foolish Pleasure on our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive trucks. Class sponsored by Terry's Repair. Our current leader, also our winner last night, the Midnight Mistress. And Matt Becker goes 302 feet, 0.24, 302 and 24 for Foolish Pleasure Chevrolet of Matt Becker. Roy Waterman, the Thunderstruck two-wheel drive out of North Bend, Nebraska. You're next on the east track.
Billy Ruey and Buck Wild out of Blair, Nebraska, getting backed up with a Bauer sled over here on the west side. This tractor finished third overall in Outlaw points last season in 2019. First hook for him this year. This season, first hook last night and today for the 3,200 RPM Pro Field. Once again, Gary Cavanaugh still in the lead, 3:23.03, the mark to beat. He was the first one out of the gate. He started us off, and he's leading the class right now. This is Billy Ruey and Buck Wild.
On our east track, backing into the sled, Thunderstruck from North Bend, Nebraska. Loy Werman. Going to end up a little short here this afternoon. 279 and 73. 279.73 for Loy Warman, Thunderstruck out of North Bend, Nebraska. Not only do we want to welcome the folks here in attendance this afternoon, we want to give a shout out to those watching on our live stream. If you know someone who wanted to be here in Rock Valley this weekend but couldn't make it for some reason or another, please encourage them to visit outlawpulling.tv, outlawpulling.tv, and they can follow along on the live stream.
Mike Scheffler out of Hancock, Iowa, Silver Creek Special. This tractor took fourth in points overall last season. That's all she wrote. Going to come up short, well short the distance needed to take the lead.
On our two-wheel drive sled back in, running wild from Snyder, Nebraska. This is Luke Renner. Luke got 4th place last night. Trying to improve on that this afternoon. Luke Renter and running wild.
248.91, 248.91 for Mike Scheffler.
Nice hook there for Running Wild out of the Cornhusker state of Nebraska. .322 feet, .20, 322 and 20. That will move him into the number 3 spot. He got 4th place last night. Currently sitting number 3. And next up on the two-wheel drive truck, Mitch Tomka just laying around.
Tyler Franken, our next competitor in the Pro Field competition. She Said No, the name of the tractor, out of Sioux Center, Iowa. Finished 2nd last season in Outlaw points.
On our two-wheel drive sled, Mitch Tomka just laying around. He's our current leader with Midnight Mistress.
Tyler Franken, She Said No, went 289.35 over here on the tractor side, 289.35.
And Mitch Tomka goes 270.98, 270.98. So what's ironic about Mitch Tomka this afternoon, he's sitting at the top of the class, and he is also sitting at the bottom of the class as well. He's got the leading distance right now, 3:28.14 with the Midnight Mistress number 2, which also happened to be our winner last night. And with that hook right there, just laying around 270.98. Total of 11 two-wheel drive trucks here this afternoon. We've seen 9 of them, 2 of them left. We'll be looking for Matt Phelps, the dirt, and we'll wrap up the class with Aaron Deckers in Ragin' Red.
Evan Minen out of Rawlins, Wyoming. John Deere called Midlife Crisis.
Backed into the sled on the east side from Madison, South Dakota, Matt Phelps and the Dirt. Matt got a third place finish last night, trying to improve on that this afternoon. He goes 3:10 and 75, 310.75. That'll put him in the number 6 position.
$277 and 16, 277.16 for Evan Minen. Midlife crisis out of Rollins, Wyoming.
We have one naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck left. That would be Aaron Decker's Ragin' Red out of Hayward in Iowa. Our class this afternoon sponsored by Terry's Repair. Our current leader, he won last night. He's winning this afternoon. We're talking about the Midnight Mistress number 2, Mitch Tomka, 328.14. He's trying for the
with the
weekend
success
sweep.
of the
Ragin' Red took home a 5th place finish last night, trying to improve on that here this afternoon. Once again, he's going to have to knock Mitch Tomka off that top spot if he wants to win. 3:28 and 14, our current leading distance. At the conclusion of this class, we will move to our limited pro stock tractors on our east side. The Ragin' Red El Camino out of Hayward in Iowa goes 3:07.98, 3:07 and 98. Well, Mitch Tomka head down to the winner's circle. Looks like he did it back-to-back, buddy.
Ron Fix, 2019 points champion in this class out of Ankeny, Iowa. Fixed income. Nice hook. Give him a round of applause. This man won the points title last year in this class, the fixed income tractor of Ron Fix. 309.75, 309.75, going to come up short today. Gary Kavanaugh still in the lead at 323.03.
All right, let's run down the unofficial results for our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck class, sponsored by Terry's Repair. Number 11, just laying around, Mitch Tomka. 10th place, Dirt Diva, Tammy Hunick. Number 9, Thunderstruck, Loy Werman. Number 8, Matt Becker with Foolish Pleasure. Number 7, the Ragin' Red El Camino of Aaron Deckers. Number 6, Matt Phelps and the Dirt. Now our top 5. 5th place this afternoon, Twisted Sister That's Dustin Van Beek, goes 3:14 and 46. Number 4, slightly twisted, Terry Van Beek, goes 3:17 and 59. Our third place truck this afternoon, Running Wild, Luke Renner, 3:22.20. Miles Jump, he's our runner-up with Hot Iron, 3:25.52. He was our winner last night. He's our winner this afternoon. A weekend sweep here at Thunder in the Valley. We're talking about the Midnight Mistress, number 2, Mitch Tomka, with a winning distance of 3:28 and 14. Hey, give a nice hand to all of our competitors in our naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck class, sponsored this weekend by Terry's Repair.
Last hook in the 3200 Pro Field class, Jason Sweeter, the demonstrator, out of Leonard, South Dakota. Jason Sweeter giving it a go, going to come up short. 299.64 feet, 299.64 for the demonstrator.
All right, guys, Outlaw Nation, live and at home. We're live in Champion Circle, which Mitch Tomka out of Howell, Nebraska. Last night's class winner in the naturally aspirated two-wheel drive truck class. Came back, did it again today. Class sponsored by Terry's Repair. Second year in Rock Valley. Mitch, tell me, how's it feel to be taking home the rock back to Nebraska?
Oh, it feels pretty good. First time winning here, so.
Well, I'll tell you this, it's not pretty good, it's really, really good. Anybody special you'd like to thank that helps you at home and helped you along the way here?
It's me and Dad, 2 of us. We got 3 trucks. Try to keep them going as much as we can. Keeps it pretty busy throughout the summer.
All right, always got to thank Dad and your helpers. Now, last thing, what would you like to say to the great folks here in Rock Valley?
Thanks for coming. Thanks for the support. Keep the sport alive.
All right, Mitch, congratulations on the weekend sweep. Mitch Tomka out of Howell, Nebraska. Midnight Mistress, congratulations, taking home the rock back to Nebraska.
All right, the rundown, the 3200 Pro Field class. First place goes to the first hook in the class, Gary Cavanaugh with Red Edge 2. The number 2 spot goes to Casey Asmus with the Deer Cruiser. In the number 3 position is Ron Fix with Fixed Income. Going 4th this afternoon, Jesse Polima with the Burn and Binder. In the number 5 spot is Jason Rinke. In the number 6 position, Gary Sucksdorf with the Red Factory 2. 7th goes to Billy Rui with Buck Wild. In the 8th spot, Jason Sweeter, the demonstrator. Coming in 9th is Nick Barnes with Eleanor, and rounding out the top 10 is Tyler Franken out of Sioux Center, Iowa. She said no. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for 3200 Pro Field class.
With the success of the Case IH Steiger Quad Track and Magnum Road Track tractors, it's no secret why Case IH is the leader of the track. So it wasn't surprising when the competition started imitating us. But only Case IH offers a 5-axle design to give you a smoother ride, more power to